Boys have touched down in Brooklyn. I don't know what they're doing. Stop laughing at them. It's not funny.
Fucking mate.
Hey.
Luan, right?
Yeah. He was like the first. We just found him on the street, so we interviewed him. But we did it for.
That's pure luck.
We did it for a lot of random people after that. But everyone was there to like watch it, and they all had jerseys on, so we talk about their team, like the picks that their team made and
It's
shit.
probably a million times easier at the draft.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
it's not just a random Tuesday.
Yeah, which is why it's gonna be like kind of ridiculous, but it'll be fun.
Blindsiding people in a way of just like, what? Why are you fucking? I'm trying to get through here. In terms of like, if it was like a professional production, like you have to like get them to sign waivers
Yeah,
and stuff. You
we're
don't
not
care about
doing
that shit. Yeah.
Don't worry about that in a couple
Content
years.
release
Yeah.
form? No.
Fuck that.
Also, for this, like, we're filming it and it's going to be cut together, so whatever doesn't
Yeah.
work, it doesn't matter. We don't use it. So.
That's true.
We could also find, I think it would be kind of funny if we like narrated some shit, like we find like random things around the city and we like make up a backstory for it. You
Yeah.
know? Like this is where Jimmy G got his first blowjob in that alley or something like that, you know? Just find like
Sir, can you comment on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was actually people doing it on Bourbon Street, interviewing for their podcast. There's like these two 21-year-olds.
Championship game?
Yeah, after on Bourbon. Yeah. They were like, we're just interviewing people. I got on and started screaming for like a good like 2 minutes.
So you'll like wind up some random page. On
I'm actually like really, I don't remember what their names were or what their podcast was, but I told them to hit me up if they're ever in Manhattan.
That looked like a crazy trip.
It was so much fun. It was so good.
Well, I'm Jimmy G, you're George Kittle.
Wait, I got okay, so we could be like, we could do one example. It's like, all right, I'm Patrick Mahomes, you're Tyreek Hill, and then the next one we could be like, I'm Jimmy G, you're Deebo Samuel, and like the throw can go right into the street or something.
Sorry!
Yeah.
Playing the part!
Yeah, like Patrick Mahomes will be like perfect, Jimmy G's will be
Yeah, I'll
shit.
throw the Patrick Mahomes bomb.
His ball is a piece of
Okay.
shit. Also, I feel like in the very beginning, like we can go on the Times Square steps and just kind of be like,
That's
"Yo,
what we
what's
can
up?
narrate
This
through
is
it.
BDGE
Yeah, yeah.
or Fade the
We
Public,
can do Fade the
whatever.
Public, yeah.
Come to you live from Times Square, the center of the world. Blah blah. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much center of the world.
See, this is why we need the studio, because just shit like this will make the content 8,000
Yeah, just
times
being
better.
together and talking, brainstorming
Yeah.
is a huge part of making anything, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big brainstormer.
Do that.
Big brainstorm guy. Me going nuts. I actually don't know what my
saw him in
emotions
public one
would
day?
be if I saw that. I'd like to think I'd be really composed and like have a good conversation with him,
Probably
but
not.
I would lose my shit. 100%.
I mean, we could actually hit up a few New York City spots.
Nick here from the Fade the Public podcast. We are in Times Square, the mecca of the world, home of the grittiest, weirdest, most fucked up people in the world. Proud to be one of those people. Super Bowl is about 5 days away, so we're going to ask the opinions of some 49ers fan. Hey, Stacks.
How you doing?
Didn't see you there. This is a beautiful little segue into our Times Square visit. So we're going to interview some randos on the streets because there's nowhere better to do so. This is really hard to do. Oh, shit. Stevie One Chains.
What are the chances of seeing you guys here?
Walk with me, baby. So we're here to dominate. We're here to dominate. We're here to take names. We're almost at the top. So we're here to start the fucking thing and hit the intro, Scott. Win 49ers?
Oh yeah.
Where are you guys going to be watching the Super Bowl? Where?
Sunday
Where?
in San Francisco.
You're going back to San Fran?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We're from San Francisco.
Have you been a lifelong 49ers fan?
Of course.
You're a lifelong 49ers fan as of 2020.
Yes.
Love that. All right, well, thank you. Go Niners.
Are you a fan of American football?
你是美式足球的球迷吗？
Yes.
The Super Bowl is coming up. I heard you're a huge Chiefs fan.
超级碗快到了，我听说你是球场的超级粉丝。
Okay, okay.
I think he said, okay, okay.
好的，谢谢你。 高兴见到你，是我们的缘分，也是我们中国和美国友好的象征。
Well, thank you. I am glad to see you. It is our fate, but also friendship between China and the United States. Simple.
It's simple.
Stevie One Chain, you are the man. All right, yeah, get a photo of all of us. Go 49ers, #1. Oh, it smells like weed out here. Is that you? This guy's got the best wieners in New York City, I swear to God. Come and get this guy's wieners. Where are we? At the corner of 42nd and 6th. We're not going to interview him. We're just going to stand here and listen to the sweet, sweet, sweet saxophone music of my man here in Times Square. Yo, what do you think of this song?
I fucking love this. Oh my god.
This is good. This is some good stuff.
Excuse me, sir. Are you gonna be watching the Super Bowl this weekend?
Yeah,
Who you rooting for?
Chiefs.
Chiefs, huh? What's up?
Well, I always liked the Chiefs, even from the 70s.
Oh, well, that's good reason.
My high school, we patterned our team after the Chiefs. The arrows and, on our helmets. And
So you got some loyalty to the Chiefs. Now, are you most excited for the halftime show with Shakira and J-Lo?
I'll be passing on that.
It's gotta be no, dog.
Hey, what's up? This is Stevie One Chain, Nicky Snack, coming live from Times Square. We're asking people about the Super Bowl. Sir, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? You a football fan?
I'm not from here. I'm from Spain.
You're not from here? Oh, where are you from?
From Spain?
Oh, from Spain, Espanol. I know it very well. You're from Sevilla?
No.
So are you going to do anything for the Super Bowl this Sunday? You know American football, big day?
Yeah, I know about soccer.
San Francisco, Kansas City. What's a better city?
I never been there.
You've never been there? Don't go. It's not that good.
No.
Who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I'm so sorry. I don't know about football.
Do you know anything about football?
No.
Okay.
I know about soccer ball, but no football.
That's what I'm talking about. The soccer, football, Super Bowl. It's global. It's global.
Hey, my man, who's going to win the Super Bowl this week? Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs. What's the score? 24-21. What? Sir, who would you rather date, Shakira or Jennifer Lopez? J-Lo. Oh, all right.
Now, the 49ers quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Other people, not myself, call him Jimmy GQ. He's a very good-looking guy. We're going to show you a picture.
Oh, very handsome.
Wow.
Wow.
Is he able and free?
Yeah, I think he's got a girlfriend.
That was my next question. Are you guys married? If we showed your husband the picture of Jimmy GQ, do you think he would allow you to go on a date with him?
Oh, sure.
Yes?
Definitely.
Your husband would let you? Would your husband let you go on a date with me? Yeah? What are you guys doing Friday night? What are we doing?
Going back home. Jersey.
To my home? That's crazy. There's no difference between Montana and KC, is there?
A few states different.
Few states there. I'm not good with geography. Okay, so what are you doing in New York?
I'm here for a organic conference in New Jersey on Saturday.
Oh, what conference?
An organic conference.
What exactly is organic? Like, what do you mean organic? Like about organic food?
Farmer. Yeah, I'm an organic farmer.
Is that not a sport? Listen, if
That's a lot of fun times, yes.
if cheerleading is a sport, organic farming is 100% a sport, correct?
I would say it's a lot more fun.
Hell yeah. So we're actually we got to meet a professional athlete today. I'm excited about that. Do you follow any NFL though?
I'm afraid I don't.
So you don't care about the upcoming Super Bowl game?
I don't know who's playing.
Hey, listen, it was great talking to you either way. I'm all in on organic farming.
You spit a few bars about the Super Bowl coming up. Kansas City Chiefs.
Like, you know, this style ain't free. You feel me?
You ain't watching the
Like-
game. Y'all got vaginas. That was on the spot. Yo, I should start selling shit.
They call me Tato the Picasso, Tato the Picasso. You feel me? I'm actually the guy who body paints the naked girls in the summer. You ever seen the girls out here with the body art?
That's
in the
you?
summer? Yeah. You follow me on the gram, you'll see what's going on, man.
That's what I'm saying. I need a plug like that in my life.
Hey, who do you got, Chief, sir?
Get out of the way.
You walked into me, though, lady. I want you to run a corner pattern on two. Ready?
Break.
Like Nandit. Like Nandit. Yep.
That's what we call a motherfucking touchdown.
Wait, hold on. What's the score? Score prediction.
31-28.
31-28. You heard it here first.
This is Stevie One Chains and Nick signing off from Times Square. It's cold as fuck outside.
Yeah, it's really cold. And people aren't as nice as you would think, even though we didn't think Times Square people were nice.
Who do you got, Chief, sir? Out of the way. You walked into me, though, lady.
They took me into a whole new level today. I'm scared, I'm cold, and I have nothing left to say.
It is cool, though. We completed a pass in Times Square. Not many people can say that. Not even Tom Brady. All right, New York, we love you.
I love New York. I love Animal, too, standing there with the camera. Hey, Animal. Bye.
I like how you say don't get foreign people. We're in fucking Times Square.
It took us a long time to get rolling because everyone we interviewed was just like foreign tourists.
Nobody spoke English.
And no matter what we said, they would just be like, yeah, Super Bowl, football, football. So we eventually got rolling, but it was like 22 degrees out there. Snacks had to go back to work. Not that he was fucking doing anything to begin with. We finished up. Now we're at. I feel like this is literally. It's literally just. Yeah, it's literally just named like New York Diner or some shit.
It's the Brooklyn Diner.
Is that what it's called? Brooklyn Diner in Manhattan, not in Brooklyn. We just ordered some food. Animal is on a 48-hour fast. He's down 200 pounds since the fast started. We got a couple cappuccinos. We got pastrami sandwich coming. What do you got?
I got a burrito. I don't know.
Burrito or a sandwich?
A burrito.
Burrito. So I don't know if we're gonna film Fade the Public. Probably tomorrow night. But Snacks is pissed. I'm fucking done. So while I was out in San Diego, I got a tattoo on my leg. Basic one of a palm tree, which came out fucking awesome. The girl who did my tattoo, you can follow her on Instagram, Kim Ruby SD. She works at SD Tattoo. So if you're in California, San Diego, and you want a tattoo, she is fantastico. Kim Ruby SD. Hopefully that focuses on there a little bit. I had another idea for a tattoo that I wanted, and I've wanted it for a little while now. It was a picture of an astronaut. He was in a suit. I like the term stay-at-home astronaut. I don't know why. I think it's a funny, kind of clever, witty term, but it also kind of fits me in a sense because I work from home. My fucking head's in the sky all the time, thinking about random shit and thinking about growth and thinking about expanding. So while she was tattooing me, I followed her on Instagram, and I noticed that the last 3 of the last like 4 or 5 posts that she did were of astronauts, and I was like, what are the chances? This is fate. This is destiny. Let's run it. So I had her tattoo that astronaut on my arm. I didn't realize in the last vlog I was gonna wait until this was like healed to kind of show it, but I realized in the last vlog when I was talking about Kobe, I was kind of sitting there like this, and you saw glimpses of it, and then Steve was like, "Oh, you got a tattoo." Either way. Because there was so much color involved, basically what she did was she didn't want to take the exact tattoo that was online because I guess she felt like it was like fucking infringement or copyright or whatever. So she was like, I want to put a background on it. Can I do some color in the back like stars? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So she had to put this bandage on. I guess that keeps the color in. I'm not really sure. I'm not like a tattoo expert, but I believe that's the reason why. So I've had this on for 5 days. It's Wednesday the 29th right now. We did the tattoo on Friday. So she said after 5 days, take it off. I'm about to take the bandage off for the first time. I don't know if this is gonna hurt. I have no idea what it's gonna look like underneath, but I wanted to capture this live. Ooh, that's really on there. God damn. All right, so it's peeling really bad, so you're not gonna be able to see it that well. Ugh. Well, the color is fucking popping on this, so this is what the tattoo looks like. I love the fucking like retro bluish orange on the helmet. And if you've never seen a tattoo before, it peels like after like 5 or so days, it starts peeling, and it does that for a few days, so it looks a little crazy, but then it kind of wires down and looks good. So I got it. Can't really see it when I'm wearing a t-shirt, which is fine. This is a little oversized, but you'll be able to see most of it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I kind of wish we didn't do anything in the background, really, to be honest. I kind of wish we left the background blank. I have this vein that comes down my bicep sometimes when I get lean, and you can kind of see it right now. It goes like down here, but it would have been cool if we shifted it over a little bit and had it coming down where the blank space would have been. Could have even turned it into like a lightning bolt or something, which would have been actually fucking awesome now I think about it. But I mean, it was just really good work. It was time intensive. It took about 2.5 or 3 hours, $200 an hour. This was a really like in-depth design. Once the colors come in, you'll see like the suit is really like so many different shades of gray and black and stuff, and it's just a really well done tattoo. So I wanted to give you guys the first look. This is also my first look, but I gotta hop in the shower. Yesterday we were in Times Square, as you saw. Tonight we're actually filming the Fade the Public part of the episode in Animal's basement in the dungeon. Becoming a big color tattoo guy, huh? Just got back from the gym, peeled it off, gonna shower, pack, drive back to New Jersey. See y'all in a bit.
Looking great, man. Get real set up there. Of warehouses and shit.
Tons of warehouses. It's super hipster there. It's like, you know what?
It's
like
ultra hipster.
Yeah, like I like the hipster vibe in Brooklyn, but sometimes it's a little too much for me. I'm like, we don't need to be doing all that shit. That's a hell of a cross, the great cross between two cities. All right, so stick with me, peoples. The last clip was a call with Matt Kelly, the Podfather, starter of PlayerProfiler.com, wrote an Underworld podcast, whatever. In last vlog or 2 weeks ago, possibly, showed you guys an email from him. He said he wanted to link up and discuss some stuff. As you can see, I have a new mic, so there's like 4 things we're going to discuss really quickly as I probably wrap up this vlog. Yesterday, I'm filming this on Monday. This is the day after the Super Bowl, so actually this morning, the first episode of the Behind the Business of Fantasy Football series went live on YouTube. I interviewed Andy Holloway of the Fantasy Footballers. If you guys have been following me for a few years now, you probably know what it is, but it's a series where I interview some of the top influencers in the fantasy football space, but nothing to do with players, NFL games, or any type of numbers or analysis like that. It's all a look at the marketing and branding and advertising and social media and just the innovation within the industry that's taking place now as it starts to grow very rapidly. And this is the 3rd year I've been doing the interview series. So Matt Kelly was the guy that I really wanted to have on for it because he's one of the few podcasts that I actually personally listen to, and I think he's kind of paving his way to do something really interesting. So as I've watched some of the ones that I've put on, I've realized that my audio is kind of shitty, and this was a mic. This is a very popular, well-known, it's the Shure SM7B. It's basically like every professional podcaster uses it. If you've watched other YouTube videos or podcasters, you've probably seen this mic before. I was going to hold off on investing into it until we moved into the new headquarters in Manhattan because it is expensive. It's a $400 piece. I already have the boom arm from the previous mic. I had the Blue Yeti mic, and I really did not like the audio on it. I did not like how it sounded at all. Hopefully this sounds a lot better. I just set it up this morning. I have no idea how to fuck with the settings. The shitty part about getting a mic like this is that you need other pieces of technology to get it going because it is so powerful and clean. So I have to get the Focusrite, which is this audio interface that you have to use in order to use multiple mics, but this one needs one. It doesn't attach through a USB cable. It attaches through an XLR, so it's like a thick, fat cable that you got to plug into the audio interface, which then plugs into the computer. So I had to buy the Focusrite Scarlett. It's what we use on the Fade the Public. Sometimes you'll see that red box where all our mics are plugged into. That's the way that you podcast with multiple people. So you have to buy the mic, you have to buy that, and then you have to buy the cable. And then some people say that you have to buy this other piece, but I didn't get it, so maybe that will make it sound more crystal clear if this is coming off kind of shitty. I did a few initial tests on it, and it sounded pretty damn good, so I'm excited about the audio quality. But since I was having some of these guys that are, really well known in the space, really big, and their quality is very good, I kind of wanted to make sure that mine was up to par on the audio thing. Unfortunately, I didn't use this mic with my interview with Andy. Either way, though, that interview went really fucking well. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, obviously those series probably coincide with my vlogs as much as any piece of content that I put out. It is the off season, and this is the kind of content that I love focusing on. I think it brings you guys a lot of value from a ton of different angles, whether it's the business or marketing or just like lifestyle in general. Me and Matt are getting on a call on Wednesday, so he will be next Monday's episode. We got the new mic. We will use it for Matt's interview. If you missed the interview with Andy, we went on for like an hour and 45 minutes. We broke down so much stuff. He's so the guy just fucking gets it, man. And I love talking with Andy because me and him are just I just think we have a very similar mindset on a lot of things. We're very different in terms of why we're doing what we're doing and the overall results that we want to get from it. But in terms of like how we see things, how we see the industry, how we interact on a person-to-person level, I think that we just click very well. That being said, this might be the last clip for the vlog. I'm going to try to do weekly vlogs. I know I posted about doing weekly vlogs, but they're very tough to get out in a week span, because if I have like 1 or 2 days where I'm like fucking head deep into work and stuff and I couldn't get any footage, then it's hard to produce something of high quality that I think you guys will enjoy. And I don't want to just shove them out for the sake of doing it unless, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But then again, like these have gotten pretty positive results. So even like shit like this that I think is maybe not that interesting and is dumb and it takes up 5 minutes for me to talk about, I guess you guys enjoy this shit. So let me know what you want to see more of in the vlogs going forward. If it, I don't know, whether it's going out or the pieces of tech that I get or fucking working out at the gym or just talks like this in general, which have been most of my vlogs. You could drop that in the comment section. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys not tomorrow, because Wednesday's video is going to be Noah and Mike's Dynasty video. So they have taken over. I've realized I'm kind of low-key just building a little bit of a podcast network from my side. I think that's the direction of where the brand is going. It wasn't something that I set out to do, but the more and more I take a step back and look at what I've actually created, right? Like, I'm not even like the sole, for a long time, for like years, I was just the guy that got on the camera and talked. And I love doing that, and that will always be a part of my brand. But now we have myself with Snacks and Animal and Fade the Public. When I go on vacation, like you saw the last couple of weeks, they were able to take it over, bring Stevie One Chain on and produce the show for 2 weeks at a time. Them two, Animal and Snacks, did their own bagels and locks for the entirety of the year. We'll have Noah and Mike covering more of the Dynasty portion of things. And something I've learned, something I've realized very quickly as I'm starting to grow the business and bring on more and more team members, it's kind of unfortunate because I like being the face of the brand, and I think like my personal brand coincides with the business as much as anything that pushes the levers on the business. But once you're kind of out of the trenches on the day-to-day shit, like really making the videos and editing all the videos, and for anyone that asks, I had a lot of people over the last couple weeks ask who edits my vlogs. I personally edit all my vlogs. Scott edits all the Fade the Public stuff. Sean Ike, a friend of ours from our hometown, edits all the Bagels and Lock stuff. Noah edits any of the videos that he's in personally, but I edit all my vlogs. I edit my personal stuff, any of that stuff. I'm getting a little bit better with the vlogs, which is cool because that's something I enjoy. One of the few pieces I actually do enjoy editing, just in case you were wondering about that, because I have had a lot of questions over the last few weeks about it. I forget where that was even going, but yeah, we're building up a little bit of a podcast network. We'll let Noah and Mike take over the Dynasty stuff, because right now, not that my heart's not in it, but I don't have the, I guess I don't have the time or the drive to dive into 50 fucking 60 rookie profiles right now, because most of them are going to be irrelevant, but it's content that a lot of people want to see. And I trust Noah, I trust Mike. Both of them are friends at this point, of course, and both of them I trust with a business sense or business savvy about them. I can kind of hand that show off to them, and I don't know, I just like the idea of being able to have others, you know, within our umbrella build up their own personal brands, because I think it just works both ways. Like when other people are growing themselves and they're affiliated with what you're doing, it just all kind of comes full circle. When you're in the trenches every day and you need to pull back, you stop being tacticianer in a sense. You stop doing the day-to-day grind and stuff, and you start becoming more of like an HR person. You're not managing the fucking, I keep saying the same fucking sentence, but like in the trenches stuff, you are managing people. And as the team grows, that's what I've learned. You're becoming way more of a people manager than what the actual product or service is. And I will always have my hand in everything that we put out, of course, and I will get the final say on everything. But I give all of these guys that work on anything creatively on the channel complete autonomy, complete control. I'm never telling them what to do content-wise. The idea of bringing people on to do shit that's creative and inspires them would be depleted if you tell them what to create and tell them what to be inspired by and motivated by. So, and also on that note, like no one who has the time to do that shit. Like micromanaging is dumb, man. Micromanaging comes from a really bad place. You either don't trust the person that you hired, or that's really what it comes down to, and that's bad hiring process by your side. Like, I'm not going to bring on someone I don't trust to begin with, and this is something that me and Andy touched on in our interview that went live yesterday, was that everyone that I've brought onto the team so far has been a supernatural combination with the brand. They'd either been friends of mine already, or there's someone that I've worked with, or they were like fanatical about the brand and they just wanted to come on and help out in any way. So it's always been a natural fit. And when that's the case, you don't have to worry about micromanaging, because you brought them on for the right reasons in the beginning, and you should already know what they offer and what they are bringing to the table. Thus, you don't have to worry about all that back-end nonsense. Should be a fun call with the Podfather. We have other things that we discuss, actually. Not going to go into detail about it right now. I will say that he actually wants to sponsor our videos. He wants Player Profiler to be a sponsor of the Big Dogs Gotta Eat YouTube videos, and I'm hoping, we'll see how transparent he wants to be with the actual deal itself, but I would love, in the interview I have with him that will go up next Monday, to break down our negotiations in terms of like the actual money that he wants to invest into it, and how we went back and forth, and different things that we value in order to come up with the final number and the final closing contract, because we did finish out the negotiations, but I think there's a lot of good, valuable talking points when we went through it to help other people that might be going through similar situations. So hopefully he's open for it. I'm sure he is, because he's a very polarizing, transparent person, and I'm really fucking excited to talk to him on Wednesday about it. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this vlog. If you did, again, thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see more of. Hopefully this audio came out well. If it doesn't, I'm gonna fucking jump out my window. Just kidding. Love you. Bye.
Hey!